Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas. Green face card, never decline of what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claim it, it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas. Green face card, never decline of what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claim it, it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me.
What's up, vibers? What is up? Let me turn this music off so we can get started over here. Because listen, y'all see Sexy RN's comment right here? This is what I'm talking about. Sexy RN says, I don't understand how grown women don't take issue with a broke, dusty man taking financial advantage of a woman his daughter's age. Have we forgotten Pap's age? For real, have we forgotten? It's really interesting to me that so many people are like, oh, she's winning, but you notice there's more men talking about who's winning, right? Because we know who's really winning in this situation is Pap. Pap is the one that's winning, right? He's the one that's winning, definitely not Clarissa. Okay, we need to get into it. Look, that's because they silly. And look, I say this as somebody that honestly, I was a Pap fan. Clarissa is only 30, Flora. Clarissa's only 30. She's 30 years old. Now, is that not sick or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, she said, I saw a video with her wearing some dusty ballet. Yeah, I saw them ballet flats. I don't know. She don't have a good team in place. But anyway, that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this other shit, right? But no, maybe we do need to talk about that because she apparently don't have no friends. Apparently there are no friends because I don't know who had her in those black Peter Pan elf shoes. Remember that? And it was like they were, yes, she's 30, he's 47. Now, look, I don't think there's no legal issue with that situation, but His kids are her age. That's weird. That's weird. And I don't care what nobody say. But let's get into this topic. Okay. Fuzzy says she cussed women out. She cussed me out, Muffin. Oh yeah, Clarissa cussed me out in the comment section. Like, did I show you out? Like about 3 weeks ago, she told me to mind my MF in business. So I can't do that. So we're going to talk about this today. So look, what's going on? I hope you guys are good. I hope everybody's doing well. We are going to get into this topic. Okay. First, we need to shout out to Share Butters. Okay. Because we are the girls with the good skin, and Share Butters helps us with that. Let's get into it before we get into it. So yeah, we might drop the link on this topic because I think a lot of people want to chime in on this. And there is a conversation surrounding this that I don't think nobody's talking about that I want to address. So let's get into it. This product is so important because not only is it produced with care, but it actually has proven results. There have been over 10,000 units of this sold. The company name is sharebutters.com, and this was developed with love by a woman who simply wanted to help her beautiful daughter as she recovered from the devastating effects of cancer, chemo, and radiation burn, and has helped many others with fading stretch marks, eczema, and many other skin issues. Check out the website as it has tons of other valuable products. Check it out. There will be a link and a discount code pinned in the comments section of this video. Listen, we need to talk about your credit, okay? I don't know your business. You know it, so stop and listen for a second. You already know that you need to refinance that car because a 20% interest rate is not cute for nobody. Get out of that bad loan. Get yourself into a better position. Slash your debt in half if your credit score is right. Listen, I used to have a car payment that was $875. All I had to do was get my credit in order, refinance it down, and I ended up paying only $500 a month for what I previously paid $875 a month. That can be you. I have a kit on my website, the Credit Glow Up Kit. It will help you. It gives you all of the templates and the tools that you need in order to fix your credit. You do not have to spend hundreds of dollars a month to let someone con you into thinking that you need that kind of help. Go to my website. It's really easy. It's $5.99. You can download it right away. Fix your credit, okay? Stop being embarrassed when you go to the car dealership. You sitting in there for 10 hours just to get financed because your credit is bad. Let's stop that this year. Did you grow up watching your mom choose men over you? Was she your first bully? Are you constantly drawn to men who expect you to suffer in silence and call it loyalty? Do you feel torn between loving the women that raised you and confronting them for their harmful mindset and ways? If you have ever felt unseen, unloved, or unprotected, especially by the very people who should have had your back, then the Mammy DSM was written for you. I put this to language, these experiences. I identify these deeply ingrained behaviors. I trace their roots, and I show you exactly how they shape your relationships and your self-worth, and even your ability to thrive. This book will help you name the patterns, unpack the pain, and break the cycle once and for all. Please heal, unlearn, and reclaim. Grab your copy of the Mammy DSM. The link to the book is down in the comment section. All right. So yes. Ashley, girl, go ahead and grab it. In fact, anybody that has bought it, I have sold more than 100 of them already. I'm actually going to update it. You guys are going to get the updates whenever I update. I'm glowing up the Credit Glow Up. And how are you blocked, TMKC? You're not blocked, baby. If you was here, Muffin, we wouldn't be able to see you. You're here. But no, we've sold over 100 downloads of the credit repair kit. I'm already getting good feedback. One lady, she bought it the first day. She's got one account moved. Well, she's only working on one at a time. You can work on as many of your accounts as possible. It's $5.99. Another lady told me she was paying $200 a month, and this is what they're doing. So don't get got. You can do it yourself. But I'm even going to expand that kit a little bit bigger, so that the people who are purchasing now are going to get an update and even more information. So look, I'm just trying to make it easy, trying to make it better. Don't be sitting up there with no $5,000 car note, can't rent an apartment and all that kind of stuff. You got it. You can do this only $5.99. And Erica C says she needs a copy of that book. You do. You can even get the digital copy. You can get the digital copy. Now, the physical copy comes with a workbook, and you have the choice if you want to get it signed or anything. If you want to do that, it's an option. You can gift it to people. We are soon going to be organizing some Zoom meetups about some of the stuff that's in the workbook and the book, because I think is beneficial. And this is what you guys are asking for. The book, especially if your mama was your first bully, if you were taught to value being married over, your own autonomy, if your whole identity is wrapped up in your association with men, okay, if you need to understand that the women that attack you, okay, look, put it like this: at the root of all mammying is literally all about validation and worship of men. That's it. That's at the root. Every attack you've sustained, every time a bitch has sabotaged you, every time somebody tried to give you bad advice on how you look or stop you from achieving what you were achieving, throwing bricks in the road for you, lying on you, talking behind your back, at the root of all of that is mammying. Okay? All of that. The reason why your mom might have been nicer to your brothers and meaner to you, teaching you how to cater to them, do stuff for them, and the whole, you got to wash the dishes, you got to cook, you got to do everything while your brothers sat their black asses on the couch and they did nothing. That's mammy stuff. And what I'm doing with the Mammy DSM is not only identifying that behavior or whatever, because it's not that you hate the woman or the women around you that did it, even though some of them are toxic and maybe even worthy of that. But what it's teaching you is to identify those archetypes, what happened to cause them, and it's putting you on a path to like separating from that and literally just destroying it. Okay. Literally just destroying it. Ashley says, yes, remember, I'm the one I told you I have zero debt and no credit history, so I can't get a car and anyone apps. Okay. Get it together. But you have no credit history. You like you it's something else. You need something else. It's not that you need this. Because if you don't have any credit, you don't have anything to repair. So you actually need to get some credit. You need to get some credit. Inbox me or either find the 15-minute appointment on my website, so that I can tell you what to do, because you're like in a better position than people that need to fix their credit. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. TMKC was around when we first started talking about the Mammy DSM. So she definitely probably remembers all of those conversations. Now, let me just ask, do y'all think that there's some mammy behavior going on with Chrissy? Is somebody named Chrissy talking about me? I wonder. No, but do you guys think that there's some mammy behavior surrounding this situation with Remy and Clarissa? Just wondering. Because I think I do. I'm sensing some mammy. So what we're going to do is, if you're not following this story, let me just get them up on the page first, okay? So that we can talk about it. Because some of you guys might not even know who they are. Okay. All right. So Remy, Pap, and Clarissa, let's get into it. How this all goes, and how this all is all over the internet and messy. Keonce says, who would be the mammy? Good question. Let's get into it. Listen, Remy was the rapper with the Terror Squad, Fat Joe, them or whatever back in the day. She was, she had her moment, right? But then she ended up going to prison, right? She got a little bit of a pass, but I'm going to give her that she's rehabilitated from that side of her. Her and Pap started dating. Pap, quote unquote, held her down while she was locked up. So all we know of him is holding her down, underground rapper or whatever. He's got crazy lyrics. He's an awesome penman when it comes to writing those lyrics. He's literally one of my most he's my favorite rapper. I'll put it like that. And what's crazy, who introduced me to Pap was Taz, and this was during his Love and Hip Hop stint. I think this is exactly when they were on Love and Hip Hop, right? So he introduced me to one of his songs, and I was like kind of hooked because his lyrics are crazy. Okay. Now, aside that, every single thing that that we know about him outside of the rap game is wrapped up in Remy and how he held her down. He was like kind of like the progenitor of the black love thing or whatever. You know, he was always talking about black love and always, you know, representing him and Remy and all this kind of stuff. When Remy got out of jail, because the Remy that you're seeing now is not the Remy that we saw, right? The Remy that we saw was a little bit masculine, not very polished. She lost a little weight. Some people say she got a nip tuck, but whatever she did it well and she looked good. We saw her kind of evolve into womanhood, for lack of better words. Now, she had kids before him. Well, she had a son, and he had a few kids before her, right? And they got together, and it was just one of those situations where you kind of like wanted them to win, right? Now, all of this shit started going down about maybe 6 months, a year ago. We were hearing about her having this battle rap competition situation going on, and she ended up sleeping with the help. And when I say the help, I'm talking about the guy that she's with now, Easy the Block Captain. And I should put his picture up. Okay. This dude looks like a Timu version of her husband. He's ugly. He's got some weird shit going on with his teeth. He's an idiot. He doesn't have anything going for him. Remy is literally the best thing that ever happened to him. Now, as far as rapping is concerned with Easy the Block Captain, I didn't really follow his career. Battle rappers are kind of like second tier or whatever because we don't hear them on mainstream. But I think the art does deserve a lot of respect, right? He was, I guess, up on the up and up with rapping or whatever. And he was coming in under this battle rap situation that Remy got together. And I think that they thought that he was going to kind of, be that or whatever, which typically everyone that comes out first or whatever, we kind of think that, we see some potential and you don't know who's up next or whatever. So people thought that. So it was rumored. And I remember thinking, okay, this is bullshit. This couldn't possibly be, because I could not believe that Remy was so crazy to mess around with him. But the rumors came out that she was messing around with him, right? And when the rumors came out, I'm like, now I'm not saying that Pap looks like, Prince Charming or anything like that. But if Pap is just mid or less, then dude is less than whatever Pap is, right? With less popularity, less clout, and he gets to smash Remy. Okay. Now, whole time he cool with Pap, knows him, all this kind of stuff. And it's like, girl, we were thinking, because, we didn't know their business. Like, why would you mess around with this guy? Like, of all the men, like, why him? He's goofy and all this kind of stuff. Long story short, Pap had put out stuff where dude was saying that he was going to do some shit like expose Remy and stuff like that, all kind of weird stuff. And for all intents and purposes, I'll have to say this is why you don't go down from where you're at. Okay. This is why he has nothing to lose if and when he does expose her, because believe me, eventually he's going to expose Remy, because what else is there to do? Right. Because once she's done with his ass, there's nowhere for him to go. Nobody trusts him. Nobody's going to fuck with him. You're going to be forever known as the dude who messed around with the guy that you were cool with, even though they're consenting adults. I agree. And all of that shit. The shit is just lousy and messy. So what we're going to do is, and I know some of the stuff we've, probably seen, you guys are seeing, but we're just going to do a little bit of a reaction and talk about what we're seeing. And there's a point to this that I want to talk about that don't nobody else talk about. And I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come up and discuss this. Did you guys know Clarissa Shields? Some of you guys might have followed boxing. Did y'all know Clarissa before Pap and Remy? Drop a blue heart if you knew her. Drop a white heart if you didn't. Okay. Miss Blue says this is a toxic quadrangle. Remy, Pap, Clarissa, and the Pap downgrade. Absolutely. Okay. So let's see. Flora says no. Empress says no. Nesto Zipper Leather Mask says no. Hey, Authentically Erica. She says no. TMKC says no. Okay. Most of the people did not hear from her. Oh, wait a minute. White is yes or blue is no? No, blue is you heard of her, right? Okay. Fuzzy never heard of her. All right. She's the champ. She's a champ, right? She's very talented. She's doing her thing. That's an entire fact. However, as much as she's doing her thing, knocking bitches out, her matches are nearly empty. Nobody is coming to see her. So as much as you see these people saying team Clarissa and all this kind of stuff, baby, I can't tell because ain't nobody there. I think they said she has some of the lowest sales as far as boxing that anybody has had in a long time. Okay. Keontae says she's a beast in the world of boxing and her transition to MMA is amazing. Look, I put it like this. I wouldn't fight her, baby, and I can fight. I kickbox for 6 years. Okay, not professionally. It was just something that I did, right? But I was hella good at it. I wouldn't fuck with Clarissa. Number one, I'm old, okay? And Clarissa got a lot of energy, okay? Nesto Zipper Leather Mask says, I kind of liked her until all this, that little diss rap was cute. That was real cute. I thought that was real cute where she dissed Remy. That was super cute. Okay. So Keontae say, nah, I'm not fucking with Clarissa. That Clarissa is the type like, no, let me go ahead and grab this brick out the case, out the car or something like that. Ain't nobody fighting her fair. You gonna have to get something and just, you know what I'm saying? You got to disarm her, like for real. So let's go ahead and not to mention Pap knocked dude out. Now once you didn't knock dude out, you like Remy for real. You can't even be with a Negro that your dude did knocked out. I don't even see how she's doing that. But let's go ahead and get into some of these reactions. So we'll start at the beginning, right? But even before that, let me just say this. Do y'all realize that this should be for her somewhat humiliating, right? It should be, but I doubt it is, right? But on top of that, do you realize that this is the best advertisement for her fight that she could possibly get? And the one thing about Pap that I can give him is that he knows how to market. She might not know what's going on, but here's the thing, and Remy has mentioned this. Remy knows what's going on. We know her more so for this fight between Remy and her over Pap than we do anything about her boxing stats. And it's because even though I like women's boxing, like Keontae said, she likes women's boxing. A lot of people, like it. Not Fuzzy saying she could take her, baby. But I'm gonna go with you to back you up because I'm not gonna let you go out like that. Okay. I ain't gonna let you go out. I ain't gonna let you go out like that. But listen, so this is advertising. This is advertising. This is the best that she could get. Her manager could not guarantee her better advertisement for what she's doing than this can. And that's a damn shame because people are just messy and nosy and love the bullshit. Hopefully this translates to ticket sales for her because people are not checking for her like that. They're just not, But let's go ahead and get into what's going on. And I am going to stop in between and give some commentary for those of you that don't like commentary. Go somewhere else because I talk, baby. And I talk back too. All right. So let's go ahead and play this shit.
I couldn't take it anymore. I said, hey, this ain't what it is. We can't keep doing this. We talking about people being truthful. Truthful? The truth, you will probably literally like people will cry if they knew the truth. Like literally cry. Like cry. I look at it now and I feel sorry for old girl. Like I feel sorry for her. because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like I would cry. I feel bad.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I saw this video and this video was strange to me, right? But I do kind of feel what she's saying because you got to think about it. She is that young. You know what I'm saying? She's that young and she don't know Pap. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. But something in Remy's energy is strange in this video.
I feel bad. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. Hello. Hello? Oh, I'm on live. I thought y'all was calling me to tell me to get off live. No, I'll call you back. How am I going outside? Because I'm not sitting here telling y'all everything that happened. That in a marriage, if you've never been married, you understand? If you've never been married, you wouldn't understand the bond that's so.
Wait a minute. Keonce Muffin, she said, did you see the videos of Clarissa Shields beating somebody up that had beef with her? And are you for real? Can you please send me that video? No, I didn't see that. But listen, one thing that I want to say is that I thought was funny, that's probably mean and slightly biofemphobic. When Remy called this girl Clarence, it stuck. And I laughed, okay? And I continuously laughed, and I cannot unhear or unsee her being called Clarence. Happy Saturday, girl alive. Bree said her energy is very off. No, her energy was weird. Like, it was giving druggy weird to me, if you know what I'm saying. Allegedly.
Supposed to be between two people. You wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't understand. Hold on, what you saying? Listen. I know what people care about. That man, he cares about what y'all think. I don't care about what y'all think. Like, not unfortunately, not trying to be funny. I appreciate my fans and people that are actually my fans and that love me. You understand? But I don't care what people think. Can't nobody with a revolving door on a coochie tell me I'm for the streets. I've been with the same man. I was with the same man for almost 20 years. Can't nobody tell me I'm for the street and make me feel some type of way? Are you crazy? Can't nobody tell me, oh, you fumbled it. It's so funny watching people like, you had a good husband. He's only had one wife. The only person that can tell y'all if he's a good husband or not. And when he was, I told y'all that. I told y'all. When shit was cool, when shit was like, when it was what I thought it was, I kept it a being. When it's not, when it wasn't, I ain't say nothing. I dealt with it. I ain't never met a bitch. I've been waiting for somebody to just use a little bit of common sense. I ain't never met a female who has a perfect dude that takes care of her, helps her financially, emotionally, physically, is there for you, treat you like this wonderful thing, right? And you just say, you know what? I don't care. Fuck this whole shit. Who does that? Nobody. Oh, everyone looks so much happier now. Girl, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay.
And okay, so listen. Now, okay, so I completely get why some women would discount anything that the ex has to say. Sometimes it's somebody that, you know, just want the nigga back and don't want you to have him. But sometimes she just trying to tell you, baby, look, you need to pay attention, okay? But yeah. Oh, baby, Keonce said that she called Pat broke, baby. That's been the running theme. That's been the running theme this whole time, Muffin. Okay. But yeah, let's get into it.
I literally told him every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'm going to drag you. I'm going to drag you. And I haven't even been dragging them. Bad enough, you got my daughter's mom out here looking crazy because you refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that.
Oh,
You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that.
okay. So it is 2025, right? We just found out about this mess going on in what, the end of 2024. So for a couple of years, they've been doing this now. That's really, really interesting. I find that very interesting. Do you guys find that interesting? Okay. Tell us more.
And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, they'll see. They'll see. I seen one of these. She was like, she said there was others. Who are they? I want to know. Do your own homework. No. Well, why she outed me? Well, why she outed me? Because you loud. And I know he cares about his personal image and what people think. I needed that. I was being told, you want me out? You want me out? Call police. Call police. Call your brother. Call your brother.
So yeah, so this needs to be said too, because y'all know Pap had not filed for divorce until this shit happened, right? And at that point, I mean, he basically had to because Remy put his ass out there pretty bad. But Clarissa is around here acting like she done won the prize, talking about just signing them papers and all this kind of stuff. Mind you, again, she's 30 years old. And did I tell y'all her business before this? Let's talk about it. So she was with this other dude who to me looks dangerously close to DL, right? But he may not be if he ain't, my bad. But anyway, she was financing this dude's little business. She was giving him money, holding him down, buying him cars and stuff, which she, from what I understand, she just repossessed it. It kind of went viral, right? When she repossessed the car that she gave him. I heard she gave it to Pap. Now, if he accepted the car that she bought for his other nigga or whatever, that's just weird to me. Look, a mess, okay? She had said he cheated on her while she was in jail. She wanted the marriage to work, so she saved his image. I can see that. But she also was like, she didn't care that he cheated, which I don't know why women would take that stance or whatever. But I figured as much. Because, like, for real, coming to visit somebody every single day in jail, baby, that's because you're guilty. That's because you're guilty. Because after visiting hours was over, he was doing everything under the sun, not to take away from whatever, him holding her down and taking care of her family and all that shit, while she was locked up. But yeah, let's go.
Like, what? I'm not calling nobody. I'm not calling nobody over here to try to get them. First of all, the people telling me to call, they got love for you. They look at you as family. Jason Lee, what? Nah. I'm tired of anybody that I sit next to. Oh, that's her new boyfriend. Oh, she's on boyfriend number 4. How the have a boyfriend where I have a lawyer. I have a lawyer. She has been retained since last year. Because the original plan was like, you know what? You do what you want to do. I do what I want to do. We said we was going to raise our daughter a certain way, and we gonna figure out how to live in the same house and whatever. But then felt like they can control what I do, but do whatever they want to do. When it came to my event and make a scene, if y'all really look back, this didn't come from me. I'm not pushing, Jason. I'm not pushing the edge. I'm sitting on my couch, waiting for the laundry people that come and pick up the laundry and wash it and fold it and bring it back. Waiting for them to come. and waiting for the pool people to come clean the pool because I'm letting the girls have a pool party for Memorial Weekend. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm a mother. I'm with my daughter all the time. I don't just pick her up once a month, if that, and then run the social media and post it to make it seem like I'm the parent of the year.
Now, I was wondering about this, and I'm going to save it for, for the next couple of videos for those that didn't see everything play out. But I didn't realize that he was that person. Because, I've always known him to be like private and all this kind of stuff. But he does kind of like post his situation with, his kids. But I didn't even think to consider that was all a show. Okay. How naive of me. One Jennifer said, this is too complicated for Clarissa. Amen. Ain't it? Okay. Somebody that's on her way with the come up, with the bag and all this kind of stuff. And you finna be bothered with a dude that is old enough to be your father, that got all these kids and a little one and a current wife. And you gonna get on the internet and mind you, have y'all been seeing her make a fool out of herself on social media? She's literally been trying to compete. They've been doing like these little dance competitions, and it's bad. Clarence is losing, y'all. Clarence is losing. Let's go.
I've seen my daughter more than 3 times this year. I see every day. She's here. Nobody's taking my phone. She's here.
Okay? It is, Jennifer.
I'm not, and let's be clear, nobody's scared of nobody. All of that tough talk, nobody, all that tells me that I'm coming at you way different than I come at anybody else. Like, nobody, there should be no ill feelings at all. Especially in my advice was like, hey, if you move on with somebody and that person wants to be with you and y'all planning a family together and all that, you can't come and talk crazy to me. How? Your future kid possibly is going to be related to my kid. What you doing? Stop. You understand what I'm saying? There's no ill feelings on either side. And I'm not emotional. I'm not.
Remy.
I'm very calm. And when I call him, I'm like, yo, why don't you do this and this? We don't got to be like this. Bad enough. One day, my daughter's going to get older because my son is already grown. All of our other kids, I don't even know if they're my kids anymore because, all of our other kids, they're grown. They're the same age as your girl. They're the same age. DJ was born in 95. She was born in 96. So I know how to deal with people of this age. You understand? Like, I'll be like, damn, like, call me. Like, if you ever really want to have a hard time, I'm not even gonna bash nobody. I'll tell you the truth. Somebody said, first of all, it's not about loving somebody, hating somebody, giving somebody, got clout because of you. Listen, I know what I needed to do. There was no way. It's my house because I paid for it. All 1.3 million, whatever it was, I paid in cash. I don't care who brought up what. It's nothing for you to be like, I don't want to talk about that. It's nothing to be like, before you even start, like, yeah, we not touching on that. Let's talk about what I have coming up, if that's really the case.
The elephant in the room. I don't have to say it.
I don't know.
In his personal life.
Oh,
yeah, it's the elephant in the room. Like, but that takes time. And like I said, that's not my place to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll get handled. I just know that from my perspective, I'm with him every day. And when I'm not with him, we're on the phone every day. And we're talking and we're FaceTiming and, we love each other. So that's just kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a situation and it is what it is.
I'm assuming you mean like you want to wait till the divorce is like official. Did that keep you from like giving your all?
I don't know. No, because we're together all the time.
So the all is already given, is what she's saying.
Yeah, that's it. We already talk. We talk about so many different things, and
Mistake number 1: you don't never give all before you get married. Okay, you can't afford to give all. What is the point of getting married if he can get everything before married? No. I thought we wasn't doing that no more. I thought we wasn't doing that no more. Okay. Shout out to Fuzzy. Thank you so much, Fuzzy Wuzzy, for the super chat. She says, now I see why she doesn't sell tickets. Keep your legs closed to married men. That's poison to a woman's career. Let that divorce happen and shut up until it does. Let me tell y'all something. The only side chick that I have ever seen win, and you got to be an old bitch to identify with this. Okay. Where's my Gen X sisters? The only side bitch that ever won, being long suffering and standing by that man forever, Camilla Parker Bowles. Prince Charles's wife. She was at the wedding when he married Diana. She went to the baby showers. She stood by that man until they killed Diana. And I heard, y'all heard me right, until they killed Diana. Okay. She got her man, she got her status, but now he got the cancer. Let us continue.
30, so we talk about kids and family and stuff like that, but like that still has to get taken care of. But like, you know, once again, it's not for me. When somebody is just truthful with you from the beginning, there is no secrets. It's just, hey, this is what it is, and do you accept or do you not accept? That's kind of what it was, and he's been true from the beginning. Women are women. I don't know what else to say. Like I don't have any ill will toward any women, and I have any ill will toward her. You know, so y'all haven't spoke. Nah. No, I mean she made her post and whatever, and that was about it. But like I said, women are women. They're very emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just.
And let me tell you, this is Mammy language all day, even though she sound like a damn chipmunk because of the way they sped it up. That whole women are emotional creatures, that is a male identified talking point. Okay. And I'm really sick of it. And I'm looking forward to arguing with my husband on this topic when we do these panels. Because let me tell y'all something. It don't make no sense for people to be walking around talking about women emotional when it's niggas that kill people over shoes and shit. How is it that women are the most emotional? Can somebody help me with that? How we the most emotional and all somebody got to do is step on your damn shoe? Like for real. All these old, like for real.
I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was emotions. I don't know what it was because I don't know her and she don't know me.
You mean?
But I see everybody's in my comments like, oh, what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about? I don't have. As far as my personal life, I don't have to speak on my whoever I'm with is who I'm with. You understand? But unfortunately,
you with that Temu Pap. That's who you with. Somebody said he got his teeth fixed. Did you pay for him? That's what I want to know, Remy.
Unfortunately, due to circumstances, I can't just move how I want to. I'm not just going to be moving around here knowing that there's paperwork that needs to be signed. Let's be very, very clear. Very clear. I am not holding nobody. Listen, I am not holding anybody. I'm not that girl.
Muffin, you not physically holding him, but baby, you don't want him to go nowhere, baby. We see. Oh, we see, Muffin.
I'm not the girl that's gonna hang on to somebody that doesn't want to be held on to. I'm not the girl that's gonna wait while you trying to finish whatever you doing. But that ain't me. That would never be me. I'm out. I have told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs. You know, me and my daughter, we have the same name. She looks at everything. I'm in here putting certain things in so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, certain things don't come up, and I gotta try to explain to her.
Muffin, you can fix all that with parental controls. Stop it. Stop it, ma'am. This is like, okay, so this is what I don't like, this gaslighting, because that's a legitimate statement to make or whatever. But baby, that's one easy that like she ain't got no business with YouTube and no parental controls anyway. Like if you don't get that baby the kids version of YouTube so she could watch Gracie in peace.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything extra. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to prove to nobody who I'm with or what I'm doing, because that's not what I do. That's not what I do. Like nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me. Nobody. I mean, you're just mad. You're punching the air. That my air. I've never breathed so freely in my life.
That's cap, Remy. That's cap. That is so much cap. Clearly we can see that this is a case of she might have necessarily wanted him. The thrill might have been gone. He might have become, boring or something like that, or I don't know. But I was thinking that maybe he just ain't doing it for her no more, and so maybe that's what it was, or something like that. But to me, bruh, Clarissa acting like this is the first piece of good dingling she ever had too, because she acting too goofy about it. I think, I don't know, because on one hand, I feel like Remy's bored with him, right? But I feel like Clarissa is getting a version of him that, she probably, you know what I'm saying, y'all? You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is her first time getting knocked down properly. Maybe that's what it was.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? So my mom calls me, right?
Amen.
Well, let me start with this, right? I don't do this. I come on here for entertainment, hee ha ha, if I'm promoting something, and then I'm out. That's it. Yes, I'm coming back to Belize. I am absolutely coming back to Belize. But I feel like people who know a little bit about me, they know I don't really do social media. I just don't. That's
now,
not
Remy,
my thing.
Now, Remy, if you don't stop that line, baby, we know, we follow you.
If I have something to say, I say. I don't even do subliminals. My at button works very well. Very, very, very well. You understand? If I want to at somebody, I'm the queen of finding, excuse me, you got so-and-so number, let me get that. Hello. Like that's me. But it seems like whenever somebody has something they want to promote because nobody cares about what they're doing otherwise, they turn this little thing on here, and or
that was a direct shot, because she definitely needs to promote that fight, because don't nobody come, y'all. But I think this might help her, But there's this thing about Clarissa that it's kind of hard to say, because everybody wants the underdog to win. She's on her A game as far as her career or whatever. And I don't necessarily have anything against her, but she invokes a certain emotion in me, or a feeling. And I know some people, some people like her or whatever, but something about her antics make her very unlikable. And I'm going to say Remy's antics as well, because the less I heard from Remy, the more I liked Remy. The more I'm hearing this woman talk, the less I like her.
They go sit on a platform with just enough traction, hoping that it forces me to cause some type of interaction. Never gonna do that.
That part.
Never gonna do that. I'm not emotional. I'm actually really happy and really content. I'm actually probably the most content and the most at peace that I've been in my life in a really, really long time. Okay. I told my friends, because they like, Ram, just keep doing what you've been doing.
She really trying to convince us, but we're gonna move on to the next video because baby, it's getting redundant. And it's like she talk like how people talk when they high or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's given to me. All right, let's go to Pap's response to that.
Right. Somebody said we stepped at the park. You said you was going to put homie down. So I go in the spot. I'm walking through the spot. I don't see the lane. Everybody look like the lane to me. I go to where I got an idea where they at. When I walk in the room, they in there lovey-dovey. They in there all lovey-dovey. Mind you, she been lying, saying she ain't with the nigga. She don't deal with him. All this corny shit, right? I see the lane. Y'all already know. Went in his mouth. Off the muscle. What happened was, he thought I came to talk. He thought I was about to talk. Ain't none of that. We don't do that. Mom! Right in his mouth, off the muscle. Whooped him out. Dead on his feet. Hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. I know. Everybody telling me I shouldn't talk about this, but this nigga's a lame. Do what you gotta do. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. Stomped him out and all that. Bad. Hole in my knuckle, everything. But like I told you, I didn't do that because he slept with my wife. I did that because you shook my hand and then slept with my wife. But the part I didn't tell y'all is, through this entire ordeal of her cheating with this lame, I started to notice that he had something on her. And I felt like he was blackmailing her. I always felt like he was blackmailing her. Just because the way she was moving and behaving. So I'm gonna play an audio for y'all of him basically, in his own words, admitting to blackmailing her.
Me too, Dr. Clarissa.
Listen to this. So this got sent to me because he's on the phone.
So I'm gonna pause it right there because I do want to say this. And Dr. Clarissa, I ain't trying to get you to mess up no oath that you may have taken, but in my professional non-doctor opinion, Clarence act like he didn't have too many shots to the head. Clarence act like he didn't got popped upside the head too many times, because it's like connecting Clarence's thoughts is like wild to me. Okay, so I don't like Remy. I feel like she high, like she didn't hit like some high THC weed or something, but Clarissa is giving something happen, like somebody hit her one time too many, right? CTE or something. Like I don't know what it is.
With one of his people running his mouth, they recorded it and sent it to me. But this is him on the phone. Let me just play it. Hold on. It's lame. Now, when I started to feel like he was blackmailing her, I brought it to her attention. I said, listen, is it because this dude got something over you? Like, what's going on? She's staying out on days my daughter got to go to school. She's, my daughter's calling. She's not answering the phone. I'm calling. She's not answering when she's with this lame. Then she's with this lame for days at a time. It's like crackhead behavior. I'm like, yo, something is wrong. Are they using drugs or something? Like, what's going on with her and this lame? So I brought it to her attention. I said, yo, listen, if he's blackmailing you, if he's holding something over you, let me know, and we can handle that. We can handle that too. I brought that to her attention. But everything I'm telling y'all is not in order. It's just throughout the situation. So I bring it to her attention. I say, yo, let me know if this dude is blackmailing you, we can handle it. And she wouldn't say it. But then while she out with the lame and me and my daughter's home, because that's who was always with her every night while this was going on, she'd send me a random text. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I'm a bad wife. I still got all these texts. So I don't even know why she's doing this. Oh, I know I'm a bad wife. I'm so sorry. Just saying things like that. And I'm like, damn, this is not like her. So maybe this dude holding something on her. I'm going to play the recording right now. This is the lane saying that he's holding stuff over her head.
Yeah, wrong. So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. So that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about when I'm saying that shit, that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
Oh, let me play this again. Can y'all hear the audio? Let me play it again.
Yeah, wrong. So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. So that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about when I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you.
Now bear witness to this. You just heard this lame who she was dealing with since 2022 say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's going to go whenever I say so. I don't care if she go back to him. This cheating gonna go when I say so.
Okay, so it's a little bit of confusing, right? This part right here, Cancer saying the fact that Remy is still dealing with this man is insane to me. So this is what had happened. Somebody recorded that phone conversation between the lame and the goat is here. The goat is here. Let me how do I make it to where we have both of us and wait a minute, did it do it that way? Or here? There. Let me move. There we go. All right, so let me move you a little bit though, so that we can see you. Okay, so the lame actually called, right? Someone, and they recorded that phone call. I'm talking about Taz here. Let's argue, y'all. Yeah, let's argue. So somebody gave that recording to Pap. Now, my thing is this. Why would you give him the opportunity to actually do that shit? But why wouldn't you think that that's what he would do anyway? Like, he's a lame ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's lame. He ain't got it. He don't have no clout. He don't really have no value. Like, he's literally the help. So when his little bitter, weird looking ass gets mad.
Hold on, Beto. Now, here's the thing. He don't have no clout now. But when she started messing with him, he was up next in the battle world. Like, he was him. So he had no clout.
He was up next.
Yeah, but he had some clout 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, heavy motion.
So what happened to his clout?
He started messing with Remy.
So
people don't think, a lot of times people don't think men, have like the man code thing or whatever. Men don't respect that. Men don't respect what he did. So, like, he's kind of like the lame now. And it's not just App saying it, it's the battle world saying it. So, people take the money to battle him and whatnot, but he's not looked at as a respectable battle rapper no more. And it has to do with how because see what happened, they thought they was going to snake Smack. They thought that they was going to make the money and basically put Smack out of business. But what they did, they kind of messed up the battle rap world by starting Chrome 23, because now everybody that went and started their own thing. Battle rap is everywhere instead of just, being in one place. So, you know what I'm saying? That when they thought they was going to do something different, it's kind of got overshadowed by everybody else doing the same thing. And you got knocked out right in front of everybody. So a whole lot of reasons why niggas don't rock with you.
Okay, I see now. All right, I didn't know that. So he was up next, and he lost his clout because people fuck with Pap. That's his wife, and that's just not cool.
Right. I mean, now here's the thing, though. I mean, I'll be real with you though. If he'd have whooped Pap back there in the room or whatnot, then I think niggas would respect it. You know what I'm saying? If Pap show up to, you know what I'm saying, everybody knew already. So it wasn't like they was shunning him or none of that because he was doing it. It's the fact that you got exposed now. So now there's a negative cloud around you and don't nobody want to be with that. Now, when he leave Remy alone and whatnot, it take about a year. You'll see him, you know what I'm saying, rocking with him again. But he was like, he had URL, you know what I'm saying, and thought he was going to make his own money move. But he had graduated to the top of URL. He was considered like the top battle rapper. But he tried to, he tried to snake niggas out the money and blew it.
Okay, got you. I personally think they gonna end up back together. I don't know why. Maybe I'm being foolish, but I don't think it's over between them. Because like the fact that he waited until this day when this shit happened to file for divorce is very telling.
Back. He'd be out of his mind to take that woman back.
I mean, she'll be out of his mind to take him out of her mind too. But I think that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on with both of them.
This is the same recording when he was up there clout chasing. Oh, I'm going to be on Love and Hip Hop. I'm going to get more followers. All of this foolishness, right? So y'all just heard the lame, the knockout victim, saying he got videos of. But let's listen to her telling me that, oh, by the way, one of the reasons why she's so angry at me is because she says all of this is my fault. Y'all ready for this? Because I knocked him out. She said if I would have never knocked him out, she would have been stopped talking to him. She said the fact that I knocked him out, she had to keep talking to him because she didn't want him to expose things. I highly suspected that they was using drugs together. I heard someone say earlier while she was on live, are you high? She moves very strange. I seen a video where she looked outside of herself. I'm not accusing her of anything. This is not my style. But the fact that you mentioned my children and fabricated all these stories about me, about this money, when I wrote 90% of your rhymes since I met you, I can type a word from any one of your verses for the past time I've been with you. I wrote like 3 songs on your first album. I can come in my email drafts right now, which has dates on them, y'all, 2016, 14, and you can literally see her lyrics pop up, the whole rapper pop up. But let me say this, though. Let's get to this part right here. We just heard him admit that he's blackmailing her, right? Now, let's listen to her telling me that he's blackmailing her, that she would have been stopped talking to him. Since she want to get on here and fabricate and fake big this lame up. Have you noticed since I moved on, you never see her with the lame no more? She was sneaking around with him in restaurants. What was that? Cheese Factory, matching out.
That's true. You don't really see them together like that. You really don't. But like when it first like kind of popped out, she was kind of like, this is my man. But you don't really see it like that no more. You really don't. And wait a minute, I didn't even know this. Dr. Clarissa said it has to be CTE or presently degenerative dementia. It's something because it's something, the lights are on and people are not always home when it comes to Clarissa, right? She said, on top of you going hard for Mammy Papoose and ignoring your Oscar nod, she got an Oscar nod. I didn't even know that. Why do we know more about this shit than a fucking Oscar nod? And that's what I'm saying. Like some women absolutely prioritize everything that could be temporary and forego what could literally float you for the rest of your fucking life. Like we're talking about your career. This not even your husband. You know what I'm saying? So why should the focal point be that and not the fact that you got a fight coming up and an Oscar nod? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Tatalicious says, honestly, I don't think he really likes Clarissa like that. This is get back. I don't think he I just don't. And I don't I feel like because I don't think that Pap is quote unquote a bad guy. I don't know. I just feel like because they got outed or whatever, that he gotta stick to it. He gotta stick to it now. What you think, babe?
I mean, he was messing with her beforehand, before they got outed. So, I mean, I don't know if he wanted to be public with her, but he was obviously messing with her, which is, you know what I'm saying, why Remy said it in the first place. So, he was messing with her, like, you know what I'm saying, I can't say he don't like her, but I don't think he wanted it to be like, you know what I'm saying, the new Papoose relationship for the public either. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the kind of the part of it he got to roll with. I don't think that's what he wanted. Yeah, he just got out of a situation like that. So, you know, I don't think, you know, he would have wanted to do that, but he kind of got forced into it. And I do think he's the type of person that's just going to do the smart thing. And that's, okay, I do like her. I am with her. I just roll with it. But this ain't what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. The God Honest Truth says, Pap gives her confidence. Her image is softer and she works to glam up for Pap. Clarissa speaks on how fine she is often. She's really into him. I do think that, I think she does talk about she's fine and I'm a beautiful woman. Like, could y'all not do that? It's okay to believe that you're beautiful. But like saying I'm a beautiful woman is like weird. Like, let us tell you that you're beautiful or whatever. But yeah, she is popping a little shit. I think that she is very much into him.
Losing the battle on stage, getting cooked by Geechee, getting cooked by Suge. This nigga get cooked every battle. I don't know what type of rapper is this dude, man. Never lost a battle in my life. But anyway, keep it moving. We don't care about that. She tried to make it about Clarissa. I just met Clarissa in July last year. I've been dealing with this with you since 2022. Clarissa has nothing to do with this. She's very angry because Clarissa is shining like the diamond she is. World-class champion, Olympic winner. She has nothing to do with this. Actually, Clarissa went on a Breakfast Club, did an interview, and said she don't have a problem with her. This, which aired yesterday. Yesterday morning, I wake up to a phone call of her being belligerent, being a narcissist, screaming on my phone, claiming that Clarissa disrespected her. How did she disrespect you? She said she don't have a problem with you. Then, in the process of that phone call, she asked me, so are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that a question? Am I done with you? I said, she said, you moving forward with the divorce? I said, yes. My attorney, she wanted to fabricate these stories talking about not retaining an attorney. The last time I spoke to Rem, we said, listen, I spoke to my attorney. Saturday is the day that her schedule allows for me to come in. I have been interviewing different attorneys trying to pick the right one. I wanted to get a civilized divorce where we don't have to do none of this clown shit. She never wanted to do that. Just in recent time.
If you wanted to get divorced, you could have got divorced. If his intentions, in my opinion, was to be divorced, then it wouldn't have took this move to make him file. Just like you don't have to force a nigga to marry you. Niggas who want to be married, they get married. Niggas who want divorces get divorces, in my opinion. What you think, babe?
He would have did that when she got caught with dude. Like, he was just content with doing all of this behind closed doors and all of that. Again, he doesn't have really a public persona, so I just don't think he wanted it to be this way. I think it would have been perfectly fine with him messing with Clarissa and her messing with Easy and just don't nobody know. I think he would have been perfectly fine with that. I don't think he wanted to make it public, and a divorce would have did that.
She started to claim, when I say recent, I mean past few weeks, she started to claim that, she wanted to get the private divorce. So I said, okay, good. So when she called me the other day, tried to get back with me yesterday, and I declined because she was so mad about Clarissa, so angry because I finally moved on. She see us living our life. She talking about doing something for the gram or doing it for this and that. I'm living my life. I lived over there with you. I tolerated your foolishness, your cheating, and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Moving on along, I just played an audio to y'all of the lame admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play an audio of her telling me that he's blackmailing her. Basically saying, but before I want to play the audio, I want to let y'all know that she's very angry at me because she says that if I would have never knocked him out, none of this would happen. So one of the reasons why she has so much animosity towards me is because I knocked him out. I'm letting y'all know that right now. That's one. I'm going to tell y'all the other two later. Oh, it gets worse. Hold on. You want to be funny? I could be funny too. But I'm going to be funny with the truth. You lie, you lie, and you lie. You had the audacity to come on here and make up a fake story and say, oh, my mother called me. How L Lover said, come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. First and foremost, you talking about your mother called you about a YouTube video that everybody know they make fake videos on YouTube. Remy's in the hospital. Papoose this, that, person, that. Those, we all know those is fake. You just mad because you see us moving on in our life, right? You want to fabricate a story about, and I still say my mother-in-law because me and her had a tight relationship like that. And I would never say anything to disrespect her or anybody in the entire family. You lied and said, I said, go get your brothers. That's cap. Everybody know I'm close. I'm more close to them and show them more love and support than you do. But let's keep it moving. So we already played the audio of the lame, the knockout victim, soft, didn't even fight back. That's what made me mad. I would have just clipped him and kept it pushing. But the fact that I seen that the nigga was soft when I ran down on him, I said, damn, this nigga be talking all this gangster shit, and he ain't even gonna fight back. Nigga was like a deer in headlights. But that's another story. Knocked him out. It's no mystery. Had to get a tetanus shot, knocked his tooth out and all that. Hole in my hand, the whole shit. But let me show y'all the audio of her. Check this out. I want y'all to listen to this. Can y'all hear me? Should I play the lame first? Should I play the lame saying that he the knockout victim saying that he's blackmailing her? Let me play her admitting it. But she's angry at me because I knocked him out, y'all. Glass Joe, y'all. We call him Glass Joe. Check it out. But listen to her. I want y'all to bear witness to this because out of the whole situation, this was one of the parts that really bothered me. So that's why I reached out to certain fake friends who I thought would be real, like they say they are, and step up. I try to bring it to their attention. Yo, I think she's being blackmailed. Do me a favor. Just reach out to her. Don't tell her you spoke to me. I just want to know she's okay. She hasn't seen the baby in days. So I said, damn. See if y'all can reach out. And I don't want to involve nobody in this because this don't got nothing to do with them and they don't owe me nothing. But when you say you family, you got to live. That's an action. You know what I'm saying? You got to live up to that. But that's neither here nor there. So we played the audio of him admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play the audio. Listen to what she said. And I want y'all to know that this is my ex-wife. We're not married anymore. But at the time, as a married man, I wanted to protect her from being blackmailed. So I told her, if this is going on, let me know. Whatever he's blackmailing you, I'll handle that. And we'll get past it as a family. But she lies so much, you don't know what to believe. So I'm like, damn, is he blackmailing her or not? But I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and I'm not getting dragged on both sides. By Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga.
Team Fuck This Nigga. That's your name, babe, bro. Your name is Team Fuck This Nigga. Hold on. Let's play this again.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and I'm not getting dragged on both sides. By Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care. Mm-hmm.
That is not true.
Talking to this nigga.
I would have been stopped talking with this nigga. So she's mad at me because I knocked him out. So she's telling me that I knocked him out. I put her in a position where she still had to be cool with him. But she tell y'all on live, oh, he's this. Oh, yeah. A man that treat me right.
So I want to know why he recorded that conversation. And look, if you were done, right, and you were dating and you knew that this woman was cheating and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so it's very nice that you wanted to defend her honor if he was blackmailing her, right? But to me, that's giving you are not done and you're just as lame. What you think, babe? Just as lame to me.
Man, I don't know. So I ain't recording no conversations, right? But so if I was in that position though, and I know that this could end badly, and what she's doing is kind of outright and obvious versus me. And if I stand to lose because she has the bigger profile, right? Like a lot of people think she's just taking care of him and he ain't shit and he just a bum ass nigga that don't make no money and shit, right? And that's the image she's painting of him now. Well, if he doesn't record her, how does he refute?
Your phone breaking up real bad. But I think what I heard you say was that if he doesn't record, then he can't refute it.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. What y'all think? Blue heart, record. White heart, don't record. Let me know.
I mean, because they're not together. Though. It's just right quick. They're not together. So
yeah,
you're looking to cover yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And she kind of playing, right? Because she telling you, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we could have fixed this. I don't even care about this nigga like that. You done already knocked this nigga out. Even if Papoose is on the fence about what he want to do with her, it really is in his best interest to record because she has the ability to say, nah, I've been done with you. If she calling and making it seem like everything can be squared away, then yeah, like, nah, she shouldn't put operate in secrecy like that.
And I don't think that she would be saying, because the stuff that he's saying to her about like, are you done with me and all this kind of stuff, that's not a conversation you say unless there's an environment there where you pretty much know you can. Because who want egg on their face? Why would Remy be entertaining them possibly being together or worried about if he wanted her or if he was completely done with her unless they've been talking along those lines? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. A man that did this or did that. You just said the other day you don't even deal with this lame no more. So we got one audio of him saying that he's blackmailing her. For all y'all who didn't hear it, we got an audio of the lame admitting to blackmailing this woman. Listen to this.
Yeah, man. So far as she saying she fuck with me, I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right.
Hold on. Let me get to the beginning of this thing again. Let me make sure I get it from the right part, y'all. Bear with me, man. Some bullshit audio. Hold on. Hold on, let me get this right. We're gonna get to it. So we playing the audio, y'all, of the lane admitting to blackmailing her. He's admitting it.
Yeah, man. So far as she saying she fuck with me,
Hold
I
on.
believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right though. Anything can happen. Well, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. And again, we're gonna play her.
Okay, so I feel like he's being redundant right now, and we can move on to the next slide. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, he did say that she ruined his life and all this kind of stuff. Let's see what she said back.
Come on. Woo. Oh, I'm never posting nothing because people don't understand. When I type shit out and when I write shit, they don't understand. I am live as we speak. When I type things in, people don't understand. Turn that camera on, ugly, and tell your lies. Don't type your lies. Tell them. Speak while people talking to you. You read the comments. You can't keep up with them if you do that, right? I'll wait. Because I've been sitting by my phone all fucking day because I know you can't take the L. You can't take the public people not on your dick. You can't take that, right? Every time you come up, mentions me, says anything, or do anything that I don't like, every time your current come up situation, I'ma drag you. And every time you bring your little girly self on here and saying something, I'ma drag you. Every time,
What?
Willie. I'm gonna drag you every time, Willie.
Now, why is she calling him Willie and why is she calling him Girly? Baby, isn't that ain't that your daughter's father you calling Girly? Now that's not cute. That is not cute. Why is she calling him Willie? Do we know, Taz, you know why she's calling him Willie?
No.
Yeah, I don't know either. Somebody needs to tell me.
Every time. I was just trying to get back with you yesterday. Get back with what? Get back with what? Why the fuck would I be trying to get back with you, sir? Stop lying to these people. Did y'all look at the date on that file? Oh, it's so easy to file. He filed that today. He filed this today. Who gave you the money? They gave you the money. You should be look at me doing you favors again. I got y'all lit. All the blogs pick y'all up. You can use all my perks, all my front row perks, all my jewelry perks, all my jacket perks. Y'all lit. I got y'all lit. And look at me again, still doing you favors. I got your lawyer retained. Look at him. Look at him over there. Emotional. You're an emotional creature. Men are emotional creatures. You know, I have no ill will towards you.
What'd you say?
But now this is cap because, like, not saying that everything is owed to him for her career, but like everybody knows he was writing for her. Like why is she acting like she's just her own entity and they weren't like making money together?
That's true.
Right.
That's true. But I didn't understand that part either because that was true. We all kind of know that like it was kind of like a business. He did the writing, she did the rap. She was the talent, right?
Men are just emotional creatures. You over there on your little Instagram page where I helped you get all your little followers. Oh, I was trying to get back. Y'all, would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Here's my phone right here. Would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Let's go to my messages. Let's go. Let's flip this real quick. This is my messages. Look what he saved as. Bozo. Let's scroll down. Let's go to yesterday. This is yesterday. Let's go up. Look at him being my friend. Sending me pictures of the baby. My daughter's asleep. This is Tuesday. My daughter's asleep at 11:18. My daughter's asleep. She's asleep. This she's asleep. This is the other day. This is the other day. Everything's fine, right? Ain't no issues. You ain't telling you sending those type of texts at 11 something at night, right? Okay, what I said, leave my baby alone. She should be thanking me. That's it. Everything he had yesterday at 10:59. Can you send me your lawyer's name and number? Just call my lawyer again. Like I told you, you have not retained or paid her. Tell Clarence to pay it. He will do it. I'm on hold. We'll be speaking.
Tell Clarence to pay it. Remy is wrong for that. Because I was trying to figure out why all of the comments in the shade room was calling Clarissa Clarence, and this is why.
To my lawyer shortly. I have no clue who that is. Spoke to my lawyer. We are meeting Saturday. Then we'll be ready for mediation. My lawyer just spoke to the person you said was your lawyer, and she stated she still hasn't been retained and that you should reach out, that she'll reach out to you. I'm tired of y'all playing public image games with me, and I'm being the bigger person, not playing back. I tried to be nice, but you played in my face. Garbage day is tomorrow, which is today. All things not belonging to me and my daughter will be on the curb tonight. I've been storing it for over 6 months. That's over 2. I spoke to my attorney again. She did not speak to your attorney since her and I spoke. We are meeting Saturday, which is the soonest her schedule allows. After that, we will be ready to proceed. The graduation is June 6th, right? No, it's June 5th. Stupid. Get back what you win. That's what. Stop playing with me. Every time you say something, I'm a bomb you. Shall I scroll back to when you was in Africa and people was wishing they got their shots? Shall I scroll back to then?
Okay, so apparently Pat went to Africa and they was asking Clarissa why she didn't go, and she said it's because she didn't get his shots. So that's the context for what she's about to say now.
Let me scroll back to then. Play with me. Play with me. Play with me. And my daughter goes to bed at 9:30 at night. 10:30 on a bad night. So if he's telling you I was talking to call my daughter, it's a lie. My daughter has her own phone. She has her own phone. Okay? Stop playing with me, sir. Oh, and you just filed that today. Look at the date. For anybody that just came in and just missed that, don't play with me, sir. Don't play with me. Nobody was trying to get you back. If I wanted to get you back, all I had to do was just listening to the cries and the pleading. I have that too. You want me to play the audio of you crying? Or do you want me to place the footage of you sleep on the couch? What happened? The last time that you was over there, and I was like, bro, this ain't it. Stop. You're never going to win this with me because I don't care anymore. Listen to me. Look at me. The woman that you knew, she is gone. You have successfully got rid of her. That lady that gave you grace, that saved face for you, that took the hit so that we both don't look crazy, even if it made me look crazy, because I feel like, oh, you know what? My celebrity could take it. Yours can't believe I could take the hit. She's gone. She's gone.
So Remy was playing Mammy. She was playing Mammy. Isn't that what she's saying? She's saying that she covered for him so that she wouldn't look bad because his celebrity could not take the hit. Now, I guess there's a context for that or whatever. But girl, don't tell us she was climbing that mountain.
On.
Oh, nah, man. Like, hold on. So you mean to tell me a woman can prove herself a fucking whore and she can just say, oh, I was taking care of him, and we immediately ignore that she's a fucking whore? That's what we're doing?
Okay, so she's a whore. How is she a whore?
She is publicly, how is she any different than Sonya? She is publicly cheating. She's messing with another man. Like, come on. And then doing it publicly. I could see if she got caught, people was all in her business. She dressing up like another man. So it ain't just, oh, she was mammying for Papoose. She was mammying for Easy the Block Captain. A nobody lame cornball.
I do not disagree. I do not disagree with that. I do not disagree. She definitely was mammying for both of them.
I'm just like,
I don't disagree.
It's just something wrong here. This ain't all the way cool, because it's like she's trying to make him into the bad guy when it's like, nah, you the bad person too. Both of y'all would be messed up. And
that's where I'm at.
What you're saying you have over him is he didn't do this, he didn't do that. I don't know, man. I question that. Like I say, I question, because again, anybody can say, oh, I was covering for you. But he's corny for even responding, because now what he got to do? No, I get money from here. This is what I do. This is what I was doing. Remember, I paid this. You know what I'm saying? Now he would have to come and show where she's wrong at. See what I'm saying?
And
so
that's literally, yeah, that's literally what he's doing too. He's literally having to do that. Like, I did this, I did that, because she done outed him for pawning shit. I guess he was supposed to have stole 35 grand from her or something like that. Like, it don't look so good, and he's literally gonna have to keep trying to prove himself because he came out the door trying to prove himself.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have never did the first video challenging anything. He just should let her have it. Because again, the public perception for somebody like me was, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? That's I can't believe she doing that in public. I don't even know how much further it goes back than that. You know what I'm saying? Because she was willing to do all that in public, being out dressed alike with this nigga and all that. She was tripping. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think she gets to make the claims of, oh, that woman you knew she's going right. She's been gone. She was gone when we realized you was fucking with cornball niggas. Well, you got a husband. What do you mean? That might sound good to women, but it's not impressive. Another nigga was knocking you, fam. That woman been gone a long time.
So what about him being a cheater too? Because he wasn't cheating publicly, he cheating better.
Wait, where's his cheating at? With Clarissa?
We don't. No. Just like he said that she was cheating with other people or whatever. She said that he had been cheating too. That he was cheating first, and that's why she picked it up.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about her cheating with somebody else or him cheating. I don't know nothing about that. I'm saying the public image of what was leaked out, like that's on her. She ruined the public image. So because she ruined it, now she gets to point over there and say, well, yeah, I was just covering for you because you broke. Yeah, okay, I hear you. I ain't falling for that shit though. Nah.
Okay.
And no. Now go explain that. Matter of fact, let's scroll down. Oh yeah, and there was no shots to go to Africa. It was pills. How do I know? Because the text came to my phone because he's still on my health insurance. He just didn't want you to go. That's all. So he could sit over there and call me every day about how being here just makes me think about everything. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yesterday, I was laid up yesterday. Was I not laid up? Were we not laid up? Oh. What? Ew.
I know the we ain't easy that she's talking about because, girl, that's not it. That's not it. But here's my thing on this. I'm going to play devil's advocate of this, right? You saying that he cheated with the baby mamas while she was locked up. If she married him after knowing that he was cheating while she was locked up, she decided that was her L. She decided. So I don't think you could like cheat retroactively after the marriage if you was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, so fine. He was cheating. Why did you marry him then? Because once you marry him, what you're saying was that's behind. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Ew. I don't even like the cologne you wear. It's gross.
Oh, wow.
Ew. Come on. And you got me blocked. Emotional. Why I'm blocked? Why I'm blocked? How you popping shit and try to talk shit about me and got me blocked? I can't even see it. Thankfully, I know you can't take an L. I know you over there losing your mind trying to figure out what she gonna do next. I'm gonna do everything. Everything that you think that I might not do, I'm going to do. Everything.
Hey, man.
Everything.
She says she gonna do everything. Okay, so now this is Pap talking about how she was cheating with other women.
But here's the thing, though. I just want to make, because, like, to me, again, she's the one saying face, though. I'm trying to figure out when was this thing about Papoose cheating ever public? Everything I've ever heard about them was, oh, they were black this and the black that and the perfect couple and blah, 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 until she got caught with dude. So I'm trying to figure out how did the blame shift over to him?
That's true. I didn't hear that. Oh, they got married in jail. Okay, I didn't know. I thought they got married out. They had a wedding when he got out. Okay, but no, I see what you're saying about that, though. I do see.
Yeah, but when was that public? Because like I say, if that wasn't talked about, you know what I'm saying, then, like, where's that coming from? She just gets to say that now after being caught?
Well, yeah, but see, that's her fault. That's why I think that's her fault. Because if she let the shit go, here, this is my thing. Because I don't think Pap is no angel, especially if he was willing to play the black love role, knowing that he hadn't slept with her since 2022, but he still wanted to play the role or whatever. Because I don't believe in that. We're playing the role for the kids with men. I don't think men do that. I just don't. And the whole, we black love and showing up together and all that kind of stuff. If she was being silent about him cheating and not saying nothing and staying, then look, that was on her. But that's the problem. That's why you don't sit up. That's why you don't take the shit. So like, if she wanted to cheat back or whatever, I think she should have cheated back then, if that's what she wanted to do. But I think that I think the easy thing makes it really bad because they knew each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Tiff says women hide cheating to look like a winner. Yep. Never admitting that until she's tired and moved on. But she's making him look like an angel, which is why Taz is saying, well, she's cheating publicly. Why didn't we hear about this before? Because her dumb ass was covering for him. So let me ask you this, Taz. Do you feel like Easy was intentional to get under his skin?
No, absolutely not.
You don't?
No. So listen, man. Remy, before all of this, was respected, and so I don't think Easy even thought he could get her. If we just being real, she's a whore, and she went. And so because of that, you can easily come and say, well, yeah, he was cheating on me, and some people don't believe that. But in reality, no, she was pedestalized. Like, if you don't follow battle rap in that community, you don't understand that. Remy was pedestalized. She diminished.
But he was pedestalized too, wasn't he?
Who?
What? I feel like Pap has been pedestalized. He's been put in. No, not in battle rap. So I don't follow him.
No, I'm laughing because Papoose ain't no battle rapper.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I didn't mean to say that he's pedestalized in battle rap. He's pedestalized in the whole Black love arena, and on social media as her husband. You know what I'm saying? And I view, even though I like the battle rap thing or whatever enough to watch it sometimes or whatever, but I think that that's not mainstream like that. Like, it's more underground.
Okay, watch this though. Let me raise the stakes. I'm gonna say he's immortalized for waiting for her in prison and not having no scandal while she was locked up.
Yes, absolutely. And it's to the point where they almost should have had, because I thought that this is the kind of stuff that I thought was going to come out when they were going to do their reality show, Meet the Mackies or whatever. I was thinking that it would have been better if they would have addressed it so nobody else would address it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they should have addressed that Pap cheated while she was locked up so that it wouldn't have turned into this.
Right. Or the fact that they're going to break up. That would have been fine too. That we're not going to be together no more. Things ain't work out. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all had this image of us. It just didn't work out. We sorry. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But they didn't even do that. But that's what I thought they should have did. I thought they should have went that route.
Yeah. Flora said you're being biased. You want the link, Flora?
No, I'm not being biased though. I'm saying, like, because again, to me, the cheater is the person who gets caught. The person that gets caught doesn't get to turn around and say, well, no, here's why I was cheating. And then all of the focus shift to the other person. Like, and I think that only happens in a scenario like this because of the celebrity, because who she is. If they were of equal stature, people be looking like, nah, you are deflected. Why are you out with this man, dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? But she's famous. She's a little more known. You know what I'm saying? She's the clout. So it's easier to say, well, yeah, he must have cheated.
Yeah, but see, that's why I'm not a fan of women covering for men like that, because 9 times out of 10, especially with that kind of stuff, that's what's going to happen. So you covering for him, for some temporary clout, some sort of persona that you guys are trying to, I just feel like you're going to lose every single time. Because number one, you're going to resent him. And I'm sure that made her want to do something. You know what I'm saying? The more like, because do people really get over that? That's a topic. We need to do that topic. Do people get over cheating? I think women kinda, maybe, but I don't think men ever do.
No, not get over it. No.
Get past it.
No, I don't even think a man get past it. I think that's a man that's in a relationship with a woman that cheated and he knows she cheated and all that. He just biding his time. You know what I'm saying? Like, or he's cheating and you know what I'm saying, he's like got carte blanche in a relationship now. You know what I'm saying? Because
he's using it against her.
Yeah, now it's the easiest relationship ever. Now you know what I'm saying, now you got 4 or 5 women and all of that and use it against her because she cheated, she got caught.
Yeah, that's like that. I think that once you get to the point where you want to do that, you might as well just check out of the relationship because you don't want to give somebody leverage over you if they forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too many moving parts to that. It really is.
Yeah, the relationship is over at that point, though. I'm telling you.
It is. It absolutely is.
And somebody know the other party know it, and you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got suspicions and people sneaking around, they looking at stuff, they don't find nothing. Okay, you still suspicious, but you don't know. But I'm saying when you know, nah, you got to get up out of there, man. That's why I think people end up hurting one another and all that. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like if that's the, because some people don't have parameters for their relationship either. But I'm saying if that's the parameters your relationship was established under, nah, man, you got to get out of there.
Yeah.
Every birthday we celebrate as a family. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back further. When she was away, I visited her all the time. I visited her so much that I feel like I know a lot of the people she was locked up with because I sat on the visiting floor from 8 in the morning to 3:15 when the visit is over. So through that time, she would just tell me certain situations that was going on in the jail and all of that. Anybody from Bedford Hills, can you please step to the front? Anybody who was in Bedford Hills with her, please step to the front. Okay, moving on along. Visited her all the time, so she told me plenty of stories. So I know these people. She had a friend that she was away with, right? Okay. Do I want to say this individual's name? Let me just move along with the story. She had a certain individual who she was locked up with. I always heard this person's name. I ain't think nothing of it. Cool. It's her friend. Okay, she's home now. We celebrate all holidays together. If you look down my page, I hate to say this, but it's one of the things that I want y'all to look at. Because when she said about me spending money, you'll see the gifts being bought. You'll see the diamond necklaces and chains being bought when she started the league. Since she wanted to fabricate and say, oh, he never wanted me to start the league. You see that. You'll see the Mother's Days. You'll see the Christmas. You'll see the birthdays. But you know what an ungrateful person says? They downplay that. They downplay that. So the most important part is not the materialistic things, what she seems to keep talking about. Y'all notice that? Every time she's talking about me, it's about materialism and fabricating about money because she thinks that y'all think she's the bigger artist. So she's playing along with that.
No, bro. We know she's the bigger artist. So like you stop the cap now. Like for real.
What you expect to say though, baby?
I mean, what does it mean she thinks y'all think? Come on now, nigga.
What you expect him to say? He ain't gonna say it for what it is. Like, no,
like he should have. Yeah, he should have went around that part.
She thinks that y'all think she rich. This is the same individual who just texted me a screenshot and said, "This is how much money I got." You know what I'm saying? But moving on along. So the holiday, this time her birthday comes. She's been home a couple years. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but she informed me, hey, such and such.
But you was like quick. See, man, just that one little sentence right there is enough for her to go on a tirade for the rest of the summer, though. Is what I'm saying. He ain't supposed to be doing this. No, for real, babe. Remember I told you that's why I ain't even want to cover it for real. Because it's like, you know, I rock with Pap, but like, irregardless of what somebody might think, I don't cover this type. I don't cover this type of behavior. Ain't no coverage for this, brother. You lame for even getting on here talking about your failed relationship with her and her cheating and all that to the public. Bruh, you got to take this L quietly, whatever she got going on. You are not the public person to do that. I can see if this was his public persona, but it's not. So I just, you know what I'm saying? It's a bad look for him. And now he's digging a much bigger hole because, yeah, you saying all this. And when she clapped back, dude, she is the bigger artist. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yep.
Just came home, one of the individuals who she was locked up with. So I said, oh, okay, that's cool. But I remember the name from when she was away. I don't think nothing of it. Oh, this year, we always celebrate our birthdays together. Me, her, and the baby birthday, my birthday, our family. They all come around. It's like, that's how I was raised. So I'm real big on family. So this particular year, she says, I want to have an all-girls party. So I'm like, okay. So you don't want me and the baby to come? All right. No, just my friends, all girls. I'm like, damn, that's a little, I don't want to say strange, but I was like, okay, we usually do it as a family, but this is cool. You want to have it with all girls. So she has the all girls party. I don't go. I falls back. The friend who was incarcerated comes to the crib. She attends the all girls party, all the friends, cool. After that, we had like a little dinner in the basement or whatever at the crib. So this is the first time I seen homegirl outside of when they was in the penitentiary together. So I see her at the crib. Okay, she stayed for a couple days. She spent the night. Cool. A little activity was a little weird, but I didn't think nothing of that. Moving on along, she comes back to the crib on another occasion. So this time when she comes to visit the crib, every night when it's time to go to bed, she's telling me, oh, I'm gonna go sleep in the guest room with such and such. I don't even want to say this individual name because I ain't even trying to give her no clout. She's a extreme clout chaser. So I don't even want to say her name. So she tells me, I'm going to sleep in the guest room with such and such. I said, okay, that's cool. I sleep in the room by myself. Big ass crib, big ass room, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I bought through the whole crib, all the utilities in my name.
Why is your name Shia or Shia NY? Listen, you've been dragging Pap this entire video. You got literally no patience for his ass. I mean, she has been dragging this nigga, but like for real, he should have skid marks on him by now, girl.
That's another story, but she fabricating. Moving on along, that's documented too, because I've been paying out the same account for over 15 years, whatever, or more. Moving on along, I sleep in the room by myself. I don't think nothing of it. Next day, same thing. I said, damn, babe, you sleeping in there again? She like, yeah, I'm gonna just stay with such and such, right? I said, all right, cool. Anybody in Bedford Hills, can you please step to the front? So now I'm like, damn, this shit weird. The hell? You feel me? So at this time, I try to be intimate. I'm keeping it 100 with her. I try to be intimate with her. And she came into bed with me. She hugged me, kissed me, the whole thing. And at this time, I'm trying to be intimate with her. When it's time to go down, she slipped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. After she do that, she go back to sleep in the room with homegirl this particular night. I said, something is fishy here. I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but this ain't adding up. You feel me? So I said, damn, something wrong, something ain't right here. So one time I had to go do something. I had to go handle some business. So I go handle business. I come back in the crib. It's a big ass crib. And they got like a long walkway to get to our bedroom. It's like a long walkway. And then on the other side is the other rooms. So I come in the crib. As soon as I walk in, I look down towards our bedroom. I see my daughter in our room by herself. I said, yo, what the heck? Where the hell is she at? So I go up the other side And when I tell you this, it's a big clip, so it's a long walkway. I go to the other side, I go in the room. She in the bed. I don't see homegirl though. It's like she booked it or something when I came. But I see a whole plate, peanuts, cashew, all these type of raisins all laid out. But my daughter in the room by herself. So I said, yo, why the baby in the room by herself? She made some bullshit excuse. Extreme liar. You never seen a liar like this in your life. I said, where homegirl at? She didn't even answer that. It was just like a weird answer. I pushed past that. Moving on along. I hate to say this, y'all. I hate to say this. But you want to know why she started having so much animosity towards me? Because I ended up finding out the truth, y'all. And I'm not saying this because it's a bad thing, but I'm saying this because, when I say not a bad thing, because I don't judge people who live that lifestyle. But she has done a lot of bashing towards people who live that lifestyle and talk so bad about them and say so many foul things about them that it hurted her so bad that I knew the truth. So on another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them.
Oh, I missed this part now, Remy. Yeah, I would have called CPS on Remy's ass for that. Like that's come on now. What's that? Ain't that what Princella did too? So yeah. She has said, I've been with my husband. Huh?
I don't know, but that shit sound like cap to me. I'm just listening. I don't know. I'm listening.
Yeah, she has said, I've been with my husband since 1999 and he would never do this much explaining. It's real bitch like on live at that. That's true. That's like, I don't think Remy's no angel. And to me, Remy does give grimy vibes. She does give grimy vibes. And she's always kind of given, like, I always thought that she was a lesbian. I always did. I just thought that she decided to put that shit away for Pap or whatever. Like she got saved or some shit. But I'm not surprised about her messing around with women, but I am surprised that she would do it with her baby on the same bed. That's too much. That is way too much.
Ended up catching it. Now, this individual is a female. So I can't do nothing to her. I don't put my hands on females. Y'all want to know what I did?
Ban.
I told the individual, I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't put my hands on her because I'm not gonna do that. I don't hit women. But I told her to get out. I said, get the out. Because I felt very disrespected that took place in my house while my daughter was right there on the bed. And you know what she did? Blame me. Said it wasn't true. Said my ears deceived me. My eyes deceived me. Which goes back to what I was telling y'all earlier.
But that makes me think that you really are the dumbass that you sound like now. If she's, you know what I'm saying? Like that makes like she just was done. You know, she was just tired of his ass and she did not respect or like him. And she thought she could tell him any damn thing. That's what it sounds like to me.
He's the type of person who will say something to you and 10 to 5 minutes later, she'll say, I didn't say that. Straight bipolar. Straight bipolar. Was diagnosed with it. So ever since I caught that, she resented me. She had a lot of animosity towards me because I knew the truth. When you find out the truth about a person, they will despise you. I want y'all to know that. So for her to have me shake a dude.
Okay, that's enough crying. Papoose. Jupiter Sun said, hubby's watching with me and he agrees it's giving very much bitch made nigga vibes for dudes to run their mouth online. Everyone in this equation is a lame. # team the children. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, hey, Tiff XYZ said nothing about Remy, said she was an honest woman. Nothing about her says honest, virtuous, none of that shit. Wholesome, none of that. Okay, so we are not shocked when people tell us that Remy is grimy. I want to get to Clarissa, but before that, did y'all see Clarissa's little competition with Remy? Okay, let's go ahead and show that real quick. So Remy does this.
I be outside with my gang. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the big. And I be sliding down Rosecrans with my close friend.
All right, there was Remy, and Clarence followed it up with this.
Gang, I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the big. And I be sliding down Rosecrans with my close friend. Bitch, I ain't no kid, I'm a grown man, and I don't need your cash. Got my own bands, but they call me Mr. Break a Bitch in Japan, and I'm with gang gang. Yeah, gang gang, big dog shit, dog tag, let them chains hang. Bitch, yo, bitch, I hope this ain't your main thing. And I be sliding around with the bananas like a orangutan.
Okay, one more time. Same routine. Same routine.
I be outside with my gang. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the big. And I be sliding down Rosecrans with my close friend.
Okay, Clarence.
My gang, I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the big. And I be sliding down Rosecrans with my close friend. Bitch, I ain't no kid, I'm a grown man, and I don't need your cash. Got my own bands, but they call me Mr. Break a Bitch in Japan, and I'm with gang gang. Yeah, gang gang, big dog shit, dog tag, let them chains hang. Bitch, yo, bitch, I hope this ain't your main thing. And I be sliding around with the bananas like a orangutan.
Oh, so yeah. So man, who you think won?
Yeah, Remy's dancing looked kind of natural and like she was supposed to be doing it. And Clarissa looks like me if I decide to do a dancing TikTok challenge. That's how.
But here's what that's how you'll look.
Yes.
But here's what I will say. This is what I do like about Clarissa. Even though the more she talks, the less I like her. Right? She literally like just lets go when it comes to stuff like that. She be in her own little world. She happy, and she does like this person Dancing with Nature. She does have a really pretty big smile and all this kind of stuff, and she be getting it. You know what I'm saying? She be getting it. She really do. She looks happy. I do think that maybe, after a little bit more, huh?
Wait, she looked happy?
Don't she look at her? She look happy. Look at her. Look. Watch.
Side with my gang, I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the big. And I be sliding down Rosecrans with my close friend. Bitch, I ain't no kid, I'm a grown man, and I don't need your cash. Got my own bands, but they call me Mr. Break a Bitch in Japan, and I'm with gang gang. Yeah, gang gang, big dog shit, dog tag, let them chains hang. Bitch, yo, bitch, I hope this ain't your main thing. And I be sliding around with the bananas like a orangutan.
Not y'all commenting on Patreon talking about Clarence need to stick to boxing. I see you, no tolerance. Talking about, I'm sorry, but Clarence better stick to boxing. Okay, I'm just saying. But I mean, she look happy and all this kind of stuff. Right? It is the new teeth. The new teeth are really, really nice. Okay, they're beautiful. So she is actually. People are getting on her nerves though because they keep talking about her glow up. And they're attributing it to Pap. And Clarissa doesn't like that.
Add value to each other's lives, you know what I'm saying, and make each other's lives better, but he not the reason for this glow up. That's all I'm saying. Like, love him down, but no. It's more. And yeah, it's all about how you love yourself. You know, love yourself for real. Like when you love yourself, you're gonna look good anyway. Love yourself. People have a hard time doing that. Like really, like love yourself, you're gonna look good. And also when you being a hater, you're gonna look bad too.
Oh, wow.
Trying to cover this face up. Did he text you back? Call him real quick. I mean, if y'all want to say that he makes, like, that I look happier, you can say that.
Okay, she has something else to say.
Saying that Pap is dressing me, he's getting my hair done, he's getting my makeup, like he's putting all this stuff in place for me because he is not. It's the reason why he was attracted to me, and I've been a fly, badass chick since, I gotta say 21. I say 17 too, I was good then. But no, definitely 21. And now that I'm 30, I definitely be stepping on shit. So it's like, stop trying to say that y'all looking at pictures from back when I was 17 and comparing them back to now saying like, oh, this is before Pap and this is after Pap. No. The first picture that we ever took was with that pink shirt and with those, what I have on, some blue jean shorts. That was my first time ever meeting him. And I was fine as hell then. So, like, I see what y'all trying to do. I see it, but it's just not true.
I agree. Clarence does look a lot better. Clarence looks a lot better now, but somebody pettily posted this picture of 17-year-old Clarence, since Clarence said that she been popping since she was 17. And all I'm gonna say is this. She still had a beautiful smile even before she got her teeth fixed. But it is kind of giving old girl from Lean on Me. You know, the one who had to tell Mr. Clark that she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And she looked real strong and she looked real tough. But she's got a beautiful smile. Don't she got a pretty smile, babe?
Yeah, see, this is why you don't get on here doing all that, though. Man, that's crazy, man. I feel like it's bad enough that you went from because she completely made up her whole face just to do that fucking live for real. Are we gonna act like that's just her every day? Like, nah, like it's just she doing too much, man. I don't know why she's going out of her way to you know what I'm saying, try to be seen as quote unquote pretty or whatever. Like it just seemed like an abnormal quest to be validated when she's already got validation or should have it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see this. I'm so sorry, Van. Van, thank you so much for the super chat. Van said they were everybody's relationship goals. So now that both have been exposed for cheating, now they got to keep up the cheating game. Make it make sense. Perhaps that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like now they gotta cheat like kings now because I mean they got a whole new image. They were love goals at first. Now this is really ugly. And shout out to Fuzzy Spiral. She says, happy. Nah, that smile is when you know you being messy. It do look like she knows she being messy. Like, yeah, I'm just saying. Okay. Now, we didn't had enough of Pap's wine, and Pap is getting on my nerves. So I do want to hear what she has to say. So this is one of her tweets. She says, I'm a read in between the lines type person, even if the lines are lies. I have a lot of respect for the truth. I heard so many lies today. It was crazy. One, if my Breakfast Club interview triggered her that much, just wait till I address the lies she told today. You need to stay out these folks' marriage, girl. This tweet, I remember when I saw it, I was like, girl, if you do not sit down, if you don't sit down, this is literally giving kindergarten or not kindergarten, like 8th grade girls fighting over a boy. Okay, and then this one says, Papoose is not my manager. She tags her manager. I don't let nothing or nobody play with my money. Since I've been with Pap, he has created opportunities for me to get bags. So all that talk was cap. So he's managing your career, Muffin. So then she says, don't try and diminish this man character. Pap is a Pap is a helpful man. That's just how he is. It takes a lot to piss him off. He's very loyal and solid. Word is bond to him. She said, Pap is a helpful man, y'all. It's giving my dad takes care of me. Okay, why would she say he's a helpful man? That's not sexy, Muffin. Let me see what else she said. Pap is a helpful man. Girl, that is not a helpful comment, though. Oh. We've been living our best life since mid-August last year. I really enjoyed our private relationship for reasons like this. All these people like judging a situation they know nothing about. Pap was separated way before I came along. And then she says Honda, because I think somebody says she drives a Honda. Airbnbs, hotels, man, stop. It's crazy how everybody broke. I'm sorry to tell you, but I fight too good to be broke. All my cars are 2022s and 2023s, including the one you bought for that nigga that you was engaged to last year. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. Pap drive a Benz and got his own place. Everyone know my houses I got. No need to speak lies when the truth will set you free. Amen, Clarence. They are terrible for this music. It's awful. Good night. Now, if I wake up tomorrow to some more, okay.
Also, I wanted to add before I end this live. When I first met her back then, everybody knew I was on top of the world, the $1.5 million man. Hottest rapper.
Is this true, Taz? He was on top of the world, 1.5 million.
It's a nuanced topic, right? So, although he was offered a $1.5 million contract from Jive, he didn't take it, and so he had an album that he put out, mixtape that he put out called the $1.5 million Man and all of that, but he didn't take the record deal. You know what I'm saying? So he was riding high off of mixtape success. I think in terms of like labels looking at him to sign as like one of the next big artists to come from the underground scene to the mainstream, that was true, but he didn't sign it. So you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the cap in it. He didn't sign the deal, but he did have it. It was on the table.
Okay.
On the planet, y'all seen it. She reached out to meet me. She reached out to say, I want to meet your artist. Long story short, I don't even want to get into all that. That's old news. I'm only bringing that up to y'all to say this. She came to meet me. I was on top, in all aspects of my life. On good, doing good, on my feet. 100%. Her situation took place. Like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense after expense. Remember, she got remanded. She blew trial. They took her right away. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day. Visit her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her.
I will say, visiting somebody in jail every day, that's excuse me, that's a little admirable. Would you say so, babe? Every day?
Listen, man. Well, that's what I'm saying. That part of it is the part of it where I think anybody going against it kind of gonna die in the conversation. But I'm telling you, that's not feasible, fam. That's more than admirable. You know what I'm saying? That is really, you know what I'm saying? That's really being there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like that is the hopes and dreams of every person in jail is that their significant other would be at every possible visit. That's how you know what I mean? That's how you want things to be. You know what I mean? So that's crazy.
And look, Shia ain't about to let Pap live. Shia said she paid your rent from jail. Shia, girl, why you hiding the tea from me? Tell me more, Muffin. Tell me more. Okay.
Yeah, every day. Slate, everybody in my ear, Pap, you got to get to work. You can't visit her every day. But when I speak to her on the phone, she would cry to me. She was so upset. She was broken. They broke up. She would constantly cry. I knew she needed me. Kept visiting her. Cool. In the process of me doing that, I'm running back and forth to the jail for a year straight. I exhausted all my funds. at that point. So when that transpired, I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit South to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday. I was there. The whole thing.
We know, Pat. We know.
So now I started to get back to work. I started to release certain music, but it wasn't the same for me because when I had that moment when I was on fire.
This is what makes me think he's full of shit too, though. Like all this explaining is like, it's exhausting. He looks just as dumb as she does with all this explaining.
Yeah,
but
bruh. What I will say though, Faye, is people don't know his story though. Like again, the ability to downplay him rests in people riding with me, so they don't know his story. Like he was not just a nobody. Right, he was at the top of the mixtape, and he had a $1.5 million contract on the table that he turned down based on integrity. He didn't want to be controlled by labels, so he was respected even for that. The black man who turned down the money because the label wanted to control him. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't know his story. They're quick to just say, "Oh, and Remy was taking care of that bum." Nah, he got to speak in some ways.
Mm-hmm. No tolerance over on Patreon. I don't know why you're not over here with us. Okay. She says, okay, y'all, here's the thing. I know Clarence from her previous relationship with Tony. That was her fiance, right? That's the dude that she bought the car for. And then she repoed the car. She was also funding his little t-shirt dreams and stuff, right? Oh, you know him for real. Girl, come over here. She said, huh? She said, he and my son-in-law are best friends. I have pictures with Clarence at my daughter's house. Yes, for real, y'all. I'm from Flint. I try to sit back and not say anything, but the way she did, Tony was dead wrong. Baby, do tell. What she do to Tony? Not a tolerance. What she do to Tony? Tell me. Tell Tony to call us. I want to know what she did to Tony. Now, you know I'm nosy. How you going to say that and not... Girl, I want to know what she did. Why did she take his car back, though? What'd he do? Anyway, let us continue.
Yeah, I was supposed to capitalize off it. When she blew trial and I started to get caught up in everything that was going on with her, you know what I'm saying? You had a couple individuals who was supposed to be there when the situation happened with her bag. They got hands put on them, and they were saying I did it. So I couldn't attend the trial or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So with that type of information going on out there, and a lot of other things I was getting into that had nothing to do with her. You know what I'm saying? As a young artist coming up, my deal folded. So she went away, my deal folded, and I started visiting her every day. I exhausted all my funds doing that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't regret nothing I did because I knew that she needed me. I was supporting her. So at that point, I had to get back to work. Got back to work, started releasing music here and there. I started doing a little better. Me and her came with a plan. We would sit down and we would map things out. Listen, we're going to try to get this appeal. We put up 3 appeals. She lost every appeal. I went and got a Greyhound bus, packed all my family, her family on the Greyhound, drove to the appeals court. We all went up. I said, I want everybody to come out so they could see that unity and maybe she'd get this appeal. It was the last appeal. She lost the appeal. We came to the conclusion that she got to do the rest of the time. So we started to strategize 2 things. Me, my career, and also her return. So we would just map things out on the paper. She couldn't really do much. She behind the wall. But we would put the plan together. I would execute it because I was still out in the world. So long story short, I'm spending money on this, spending money on that. She locked up, so she can't do much. You understand what I'm saying? But she wants to fabricate these stories about, oh, I did this and I did that. I ran for a whole year, took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. So it came a time where if her son needed certain things, if she had something that she in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did every single thing. So moving on along, when she came home,
I hate when people can't just tell a story. I really can't. You got to get some bullet points and stop all this shit, Mr. Mackey. Because don't nobody want to hear all of this. You taking too long. CEO Mimi says he posted a picture in a Remy Ma shirt, so she repoed the truck in a Papoose shirt. Now that's hilarious, and that's some petty that I can get behind. I like that. I like that. I like that. So why is he walking around with a Remy Ma shirt on? Shame, shame, shame. But that also denotes that she still cares, okay? Because why would she care if he had on a Remy Ma shirt, go and repost him and repo his shit in a Papoose shirt? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't like that's not just
your phone was breaking up, babe. Huh?
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It stopped. It's fine now.
No, I just said that sound like cap. Where's the video out of that?
I don't know. I saw the video of the repo, but I wasn't paying attention to all that. I know she repoed it. But yeah, he need to take it.
They did all of this on video?
Yeah, she repoed it on video for sure.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's crazy. Now I see why. But I see why he would have had to do a video now though. Like that gives more credence to why he would do a video.
What you mean?
Well, yeah, if you getting trucks people like on live, she can literally come and say, I bought everything, I did this, I did that, he never did shit, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And then, with video evidence of it or whatever. I think that that makes a difference. I didn't know like that was already something that was done publicly. So like what he's doing is a response to that, because that's kind of fucked up.
It is. Van said when she hung around Fat Joe, Terror Squad, Remy, she too hard, like Eve when she was with the Rough Riders, but Eve switched up the game, married a white man and had a baby, so Remy was for real. I see. I don't get what you mean. Or are you talking about she's for real gay? I don't know. I think she's bi. I think she's bisexual. And with the Eve thing, I think Eve just grew up. I think she just grew up. Like, because arguably you could say the same thing about Remy. Because like once she got home and they got their bag together, she completely refined. And even though she's still like, Remy is a tough nigga, you know what I'm saying? She did kind of get a little bit more feminine and a little bit more graceful. So I think that, they just kind of like refined, and relationships sometimes can do that for you. Amen.
She was going to parole I had a condo in Jersey. So she was going to parole to the Jersey crib. The parole officer said she can't, if she paroled to Jersey, she's going to need a pass every single time she got to go to New York. So at the last minute, with 2 weeks notice, I had to pack up and relocate and get a crib in the Bronx.
So like, this is the part that I just don't be understanding about him. I just really don't. Like, why does this part matter? Or are you following it that way, babe?
So that's what I'm saying. So once it becomes, I paid for this, I bought that. I mean, again, he feels like, you got to explain his part of it too, where, what I'm saying, he bought shit, he did shit. It wasn't just, a one-sided relationship. That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, 'cause if you're going to get on here explaining, you might as well do it all right now. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do it, you better get it all out now. Like,
for real. So I'm kind of sick of him. And I kind of like want to wrap it up. But first, I think we need to be nosy and go to their social media. Okay. So let's go over here to Clarissa. So, oh, look at Clarissa. I just wish somebody would like teach her how to like feminine, like standing and stuff like that. And like the proper, undergarments to wear under certain clothes so that she doesn't look so boxy in her clothes sometimes. But, I don't know what's going on right here. Now she looks really good. Look at her. She looks really good. That stylist is working for her sometimes. She looks great in this white. She looks really, really good. Those shoes, but I think she looks good. What y'all think? Look at her and Remy. I mean, her and Pat. Huh?
I can't unsee a boxer.
You can't. What do you mean you can't unsee a boxer?
I mean, she's a boxer. Like she looked like she fights.
Oh yeah, she did her little dance again. She did a dance again. She do like even with that dance, she looked like she fighting. And it's just I feel bad for her, like because like she always got something, like kind of like how she got that little piece of hair, her leave out that ain't blended, just like poking out like alfalfa. She always going through shit like that, and that's sad. That's sad. She be going through it. Let me see. She's been doing better though. She looked like Serena right there to me. The quote for $1,000, you get a front row seat at the fight, front row seat at the press conference and weigh-in, meet and greet, an autograph item. That's not bad. That's actually pretty cheap, don't you think? Girl, go ahead and she said these are once in a lifetime opportunities.
You want the truth, right?
Yes, I want the truth.
Yeah, nobody cares, but like when it comes to
nobody cares. That's the quote.
Yeah, so when it comes to like women's boxing, like it's some people that like the sport, but not a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think a lot of men enjoy watching women pummel each other in a sanctioned match. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna watch two women fight, the average man would want it to be over him, not for a belt.
Oh wow.
So I don't think women fighters get the benefit of being air quote beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. And why they in her comment section dragging her? They said, girl, take them shoes off. They leaning. And they really are leaning. They are though. Poor Clarence. Poor Clarence.
Because like to me, you don't even have to look masculine, right? If you're telling me you're a boxer, it don't matter what you look like as a woman, you're gonna look masculine. There's no such thing as a pretty boxer.
So Layla Ali wasn't a pretty boxer, Taz?
No, there's no. Hell no.
Shut your ass up. For real.
Man, listen, babe, I'm big on a celebrity worship conversation. If that wasn't Muhammad Ali's daughter, they would have been dragging that woman, babe. She couldn't even fight for real. That's a whole different conversation, though.
Layla couldn't fight? Well, Clarissa do be saying that she could whoop her. Clarissa do be saying she could whoop her. She got on them shoes again. She got them shoes on again that she had on with them. Like, why this be happening, Clarissa? Them same old, like, them look like some rainbows, right? That's the same shoes she had on.
Why would men want to see two women fighting each other? Like, what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Like what type of barbaric like we don't live in some antiquated time where we need to see women carrying out barbaric sports in the middle of a coliseum exercising their gladiator skills. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm against that, man. I'd rather gladiator skills. Cause that's what this is. We talking about gladiator sports, and she. I'm talking about, man. Listen, man. If you ain't ever seen none of her fights, she be whooping them women. You know what I'm saying? Like
I see that. The last one you had, I saw.
Like, man, she be whooping them women, man. It ain't even close. So it's like, damn, dog. She'll beat your ass, Papoose. Like that's how I come off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Man, not get caught cheating this time, nigga, because Clarissa gonna beat your ass, nigga. So yeah, you might have got away with it. Go live and talk about Clarissa and watch what she do to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's, you know what I'm saying? That's live.
It do look like she could whoop Pap's ass. I believe that wholeheartedly. She would beat the hell out of him. I believe that. Like, and I think she will. Yeah, for real. Keontae said Clarissa definitely be beating the shit out of them girls. She do. She like that last fight. She was whooping on that girl. It was bad. It was bad. Okay, so we got Remy over here. Well, I will say though, Remy looks the fuck good. Okay. Like for them to be saying like she's jealous of the girl being younger or whatever, I'm sorry. Even though she she gives those vibes sometimes, but Remy looks good. Huh?
I hate her for doing that though, man. Just like I said, for real, I think even image-wise, like Remy is almost like the ultimate story of like that ugly duckling thing. Because she was running around with Terror Squad and whatnot. I'm telling you, man, wasn't no men checking for her. Straight up. And I don't attribute her getting pretty or her glow up, whatever y'all call it, to a man. Mm-hmm. The woman looked good. You know what I'm saying? And she is like, wow, she looks better now, older than she did 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Really does.
So like, damn, okay, so I'm saying with that now, you couple that with doing some old fugazi shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just sick. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I did have a lot of respect for her and, you know what I'm saying, her grind and whatnot. And it just, it's kind of ugly.
Yeah. So how many of y'all think that Clarissa is a bit bothered and kind of trying to compete with Remy? Because this is the thing, and then we can get off of here. One thing that we cannot forget is Clarissa was in Remy's DMs asking for tips on how to dress, how to wear her hair, and how to pose. Okay. So given the fact that they just started messing around in July, it might be that Pap decided, since you fucking around with people that I know, I'm gonna fuck around with somebody that you know. What you think?
And so what? He went to a place where she was and kind of sought her out?
Could possibly, but he knew that they were cool. Like they were cool. Like they showed the DMs.
So that's what I'm saying. So then the thing would be, he positioned himself to be in a place where she was. You know what I'm saying? So so he can get at her or whatever. So he can talk to her. I mean, is that what you asked?
Yeah. Because I know women are that level of calculated, but I don't know if men are.
I mean, it's a great possibility. I mean, all this is going on the under, and I think it was supposed to stay on the under, right? Mm-hmm. So because it became public, I still think the origin of it, you got to kind of look at it like it was supposed to be secret, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So in all of it, and so I mean, from what I saw, it seemed like Remy kind of got in her feelings about it and put the Clarissa thing out there.
Mm-hmm.
That part of it wasn't out there at first, and that's kind of how we got here.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I just think they both doing too much. Both Clarissa and Papoose. I would actually expect Remy to be doing all of this because again, her image her image took the hit. Her battle rap business took a hit. You know what I'm saying? So like for real, like I would expect her to be doing videos. But Papoose, he supposed to let her, like I say, if he let her say all of that, yeah, you're gonna have some people who swing at you and whatnot. But I think he would have been okay. I think responding to it make him look real bad.
Yeah, he probably should have. Not she asked Yandy for the advice. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like to see people in marriages like cheating and doing bullshit like that. But after hearing about Mendice's cheating on Yandy for years, I wasn't mad when I heard that she cheated back. I wasn't mad. But they say actually but the person that exposed her said that she started it. So that's interesting too. Van Varner says, I thank you so very much, Van. Says, I agree with Taz. The story of Remy cheating with a woman and being on the bed with her daughter seems cap. Maybe he's trying to get spousal support. Bae, do you think he gonna apply for spousal support?
No.
You don't?
No.
Why?
That's what I'm saying. Like listen, man. Okay, so here's the thing, right? There's an element of shame to that I think he's defending himself now, trying to avoid that label. That you can't shake that label if you try to get some spousal support. You know
yeah,
it
is like it's validated there that you just broke. If that's the case, yeah.
Yeah, dog. She paid every bill, and you're pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need no spousal support, bro. You need to go ahead to your come up. You know what I'm saying? As Remy would say. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. If you have to ask for spousal support, because you got a child with this one, you know what I'm saying? All of that's still relevant. So yeah, I think that would be out of pocket.
I agree too. I agree. And that would like kind of like validate it or whatever. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to say Offset did just ask her for that. He did. Offset just asked Cardi B for spousal support. Yep.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yep.
She
sure
artist.
did. Yep. Said Yandy and Rashida both. What'd you say, honey?
I was gonna say, I will say this though, the factor in that you got to look at is the same thing though. Like she running around with dude publicly, you know what I'm saying? And even though I know they're the victors of Offset, right? The fact of the matter is she's smiling, happy, new dude, new life. Yeah, dog. Like he gonna interrupt that somehow, some way. That can't be a good feeling.
I hope he don't get it.
Of interrupting.
As much as Offset was cheating too.
Yeah. I just think it's the interrupted progress. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he even care about it. It's the kind of like just make headlines. But I don't think anybody care about Offset like that no more. I don't hear his name like that. I don't hear Migos like that. Like them niggas.
No. They about as dead as Takeoff is. Like for real. Don't nobody care. Nobody cares. But the question is, who's the mammy? I would say I would say on some level all three of them climb Mammy Mountain. Pap covered up the fact that she was with dude and was willing to save her from him. Remy covered for his ass if he was cheating on her and all this kind of stuff. If she was like she was saying, being the man of the house, that's equal in being the mammy. Clarissa is who I do have the most empathy for because I don't think she all there. I don't think she get it. And she's going to lose. I believe that these people are not done with each other. And even if they are done with each other, this ain't Pap's last stop. And she's publicly putting all her eggs in this one basket, jumping out the window, crashing out for somebody else's husband. And at the end of the day, she's going to look stupid And I think she looks like a mark to everybody that's looking. You know what I'm saying? The more she talks, the dumber she sounds. And I think, like I said, they all kind of like mamming a bit.
Well, see, I don't. It's so just right quick because we didn't talk about that video. So, like, why did she necessity to say, you know, Papoose ain't got nothing to do with me looking good and that type shit? Like, now ain't that low self-esteem?
Yes. Well, cause see, all right, if we go into her comment section and stuff, right? Everybody drags her. The girl I know you don't pay attention to stuff like that, but the girl dressed like she shops at fucking City Trends in Rainbow, and it's bad. No, I'm not even capping. It's really bad. And when it reached its height, it was like one day it was really bad. She had posted some pictures, right? And it was like 2 days later, people were in her comment section. You need a stylist. You need a stylist, right? She just wears cheap shit. And it was like after that, you know, she literally got a stylist or something. So let me see. Cause it was around, this is one of the better pictures. This was around the time. Yeah, this is April 19th. This is when she started dressing better. So somebody obviously styled her right here. She does not dress like this. This is not her thing. It's it's kind of a classy look or whatever. It's not her for real. And here I am in the comment section. Yes, the glow up is real because she was looking crazy as fuck, right? And let's put it like this. Let's get it. She's in the comment section. Here she is. I'm laughing because getting dressed is easy. It literally takes very little effort, right? And then she says, there should be no hate in the comments, but if there is, just comment under here so I can block you. Happy Easter, right? I wonder if they did start commenting crazy shit, right? But people are saying, who is this new goddess? That lets you know they're not used to seeing her. Look at people clapping their hands. Got the Morgan Freeman clap going. Okay. People are literally, please stay away from the Zeus network, the entire network and all it, because she's like trying to entertain bad girls and shit like that. Like she not only needs a stylist, she needs a publicist, right? But it's because if you look at the fits before, okay, she looked nice right here. That was afterwards, right? Let me find. It was like just okay. This was a mess. This was a mess. I don't know. She did this professional photo. This was a mess.
Wait a minute. Go back, man. Hold on, man. That don't even look like her, man. What are we doing?
I don't know, but like the thing is, and here's the thing. I will say she was at least trying, but like this is cool if you from 63rd and St. Lawrence in Chicago, right? You could roll up in the club with this on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you're Clarissa Shields, this is like this is literally a rainbow fit, babe. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know what I'm saying? And then she walks like she don't know how to walk in heels. She doesn't wear the clothes flattering. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of hard, I think, for men to understand that part, but it's like
she went to bar in the 90s, man. For real.
90s, right? So this is when she started doing these photo shoots, right? Okay, so this is artistic and cute or whatever, right? It's artistic, but you can even see, even looking at like she's very uncomfortable with even trying to be feminine and be sexy or whatever. But this is around the time where she just posted a whole bunch of pictures where, and like this one right here, this is right here.
Of all time, you was like out here, like you was coming from.
I want the, I don't know what it is. And Pap kept saying throughout the fight, he said, why'd you keep fighting? Or you had the fight won, you was winning the rounds. I said, I be ready to scrap.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. If you talk about
So I'm saying like the outfit.
You had some huge news.
She shows the actual outfit again. So this was one of those photo shoots or whatever, which this was a photo shoot that was like identical to one that Remy did, by the way. Remy did this one. And I was happy for this one because she at least like wore like the proper undergarments to where she could cinch her waist and stuff like that. But she looked really cute here, right? This was her photo dump of around her birthday time. Here it is. Is this the one where she's showing?
He's doing that right there. He hit it. He hit it.
This cheap ass outfit.
I knew it was coming.
You see what I'm saying? And then you go back and you look at, huh?
I didn't even know Deion Sanders had a podcast. Everybody got a podcast.
Everybody, they all got one. They all got one. They all got a podcast. And I think this is when she went on Tamron Hall. And, it's like, you probably don't realize what's going on in this picture. But, like, if you know, you know. I don't think men see what's going on or, or care or whatever. But we, like, this is a mess. This is a mess. And I feel bad. Look how pretty she looks in the face too. That's what made it bad. She looks gorgeous right there.
Ain't Tamron Hall the one who had people dancing down the hallway when they get ready to come out?
No, that's J Hud.
Oh, Jennifer Hudson. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that in my news feed. For some reason, I like that little say like that. I've never watched the show, but seeing them come out and dance and you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, that little happy moment or whatever. I do like those.
Yeah, I think it's cool. People watch that, but don't watch the show. People say that all the time that they don't watch the show, but they watch that. Like here, this is Rainbow. This is Rainbow. Is it not? Like that's Rainbow. And that, that not to keep comparing her to Remy because Remy's older, so she's had a little bit more time to do it. There's a way you could wear like shit like this and then not look cheap, and she just haven't learned how yet. But she's got enough money to learn. Like what are we doing here?
Sonya.
Not Sonya. Not Sonya. You know what I'm saying? And the jailhouse poses and stuff. I'll be like, girl, what is going on? What is happening here?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. How do you be feminine when you knock women out?
I think Layla, the only thing I can say is Layla definitely mastered that. And there's this other girl, I forgot. She's a lightweight, but she can box pretty good. I think she's biracial or something like that. She has mastered it. Some of them have mastered being feminine and, a tough girl at the same time. Like,
I think I want to keep these on. I'm going to put them back on in just a second. Can you hold on for me?
Like, poor girl. But I think she's going to be all right. She's coming around. Like, you could see the difference between these from like the earlier part of the year. The stuff that and then what she's wearing now, you know what I'm saying? Like she just,
But if she's chasing Remy, you know what I'm saying, and modeling everything Remy, that's going to be the problem.
With revolts.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's going to be the quote unquote glow up or whatever, is the fact that it's not organic, it's not her. She's not doing it for herself. It seems like she's doing it in competition with Remy. I think that's the issue.
Yeah. And the biggest problem I got, and this is going to be petty, and this is because of my years as a stylist. I don't know who is placing these damn wigs so far back on her damn head. But it is like, it's too far back. This is why they calling her Clarence. It's giving Klingon, like, child. They got to stop. They got to stop putting her wigs that far back on her. It's got to come down a little bit. This lady this is who I was talking about. I can't think of her name. Let me see. I'm looking down. I know Keonce probably knows. What is her name? What is this girl's name? Keonce? Because she don't look like a masculine boxer, but she's the champ in her weight class. You know what I'm saying? What? Let me ask what her let me see if anybody tagged her so that we can go to her IG. What is her name? Keonce. Huh?
Oh, she looked like she done been punched in her face plenty of times.
Well, I'm sure she has been punched in her face plenty of times. What is nobody's tagged her or whatever, because I know she's got an IG. I can't think of. She says, look, there will be no Papoose slander or quote slander on this place. And that's the thing about Clarissa too. She responds to everyone. Like if people talk shit about her in the comments, she gonna talk shit to you back too. She gonna talk right back to you. She gotta stop doing that. But I can't think of that girl's name. But anyway, what are you doing later on? Are we doing that panel about whether or not women are supposed to be putting out on the first date or not? Or what was that? What was the topic?
I mean, that's what we was talking about. So yeah, definitely. I mean, that's part of it, but I mean, really just that topic, because like even with this, I'm pretty sure some people that would disagree with me. As I said, so.
Yeah, you like to be talking shit and saying stuff that don't nobody like or want to hear.
Yeah, that's not the goal.
Sure is not. Tatalicious says she has no style, wore a whole prom dress on. Oh wow. She just, oh, poor, but I'm just telling you this, she worked this white. That's all I'm gonna say. Them shoes gotta go, but she worked that white. Okay. It's a little bit short, but I feel like she worked it.
A little bit short. Come on, bro.
I mean, I like short dress. It just looks like her ass is probably hanging out or whatever. So that's why I'm saying it's a little bit too short, but it could come maybe.
In comparison to some of her other pictures, though, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the purse is a nice look, but them shoes. But yeah, she just got to get her a little stylist or whatever. She doing her little boxing dance. Go, girl. Go, Clarissa. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out with us. I will catch y'all on the next video. Bye-bye. Man.
Turn me up. I like my money like I like my niggas. Green face card, never decline of what I mean.
Get it, Clarissa.
Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voices when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star. Put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me.
See y'all later.
Got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean?